Hey guys, Saxdude26 here, and welcome back for another game from my childhood on the Acorn Archimedes. Nebulus. Nebulus is one of those games I played a lot as a kid, but never got particularly good at, which is unfortunate because I had a lot of access to the demo version before the full 8-level game came out. And I got good at level 1, but as for the other 7 levels and the second mission, I never quite got over that difficulty spike. But yes, an Acorn Archimedes classic that I grew up with. Let's begin. Welcome to Planet Nebulus and our player character Julius. He's a fun little green frog who hates water. Let's go over why the hazards in this game are dangerous. So the Destructo Incorporated created 8 towers on Planet Nebulus, and Julius here has been tasked with the job of toppling them. Hence one of the alternate titles for this game, especially on the Atari, is Tower Toppler. We have a pretty limited arsenal at our disposal. We can move left and right, we can go through doors, and we have a snowball gun, which, if we push the shoot button while we're running, we can use to jump over gaps. Now, one of the biggest problems we're going to deal with is that anything and everything hazardous can attack us, and that makes us fall down the levels of the tower. So if we get hit, we're going to fall down, and that's going to put a lot of time pressure on us to get to the top of the tower. The other issue is the fact that a lot of the tiles are slippery, and there is no indicator which ones are and which ones aren't. Same goes for, as we keep going up, some of these tiles actually are fall-throughs, which is a bit difficult because there's nothing making them discernibly different, and that atom is a big problem because the further down the timer goes and the further up the tower we go, they're going to start turning up a lot more frequently. They are one of the few enemies we can't actually hurt with the snowball gun, which means we either need to go through doors to avoid them, or change our height so that we don't deal with them on the way up. This lift here, that long lift, that is the cause of many a death and many a run when I was younger. As such, I can probably count on one hand, if I really think about it, the number of times that I actually beat this first level. Oh boy. Thankfully, that was timed just right that I got to here. Now that tile, I remembered that being a problem, but jumping is fiddly because it's the shoot button and not the up button for doors. You do get to use the controls in this, I swear. But yeah, quite a tricky game. Not for everyone, and yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to get to the top before the timer runs out, because this is usually where I ran out of time as a kid. Yep. Cool. So you got the main gist of what the deal is. We got to climb to the top, we got to go through all the doors, avoid the hazards, and try and get to the top before the timer runs out. It's not particularly forgiving, and if I time it really poorly like that, I may risk getting knocked into the water right off the bat. This is not my first attempt at this game since starting this recording session. I have game overed many times already, and time has not necessarily made this game easier for me, but it has given me a lot more confidence to keep trying, which is good. Ooh. Whoa. I'm gonna get so close so many times and then game over before I even hit the top, aren't I? This is the one thing about Nebulus, is it is fun, but it is brutal. But it never stops being fun when it's being brutal. I mean, someone had the compulsion to port the entire game to a freeware version on the App Store. I've played it, it's very, very fan-gamey. But it's still Nebulous through and through. Oh! Okay, I have died in this game so many times, I forgot that when you get 5,000 points, you actually get an extra life. It has been that long. Well, not too long to be fair. I mean, I did play the NES version a couple of years back, and it's a very faithful recreation, I'll give it that. Granted, it does use the music from the Amiga version, so it's like... That's the one thing about the Acorn version, is it is an underrated gem. Even though the only things that really changes is the sound font and the title thing, and that's literally it. No! Oh, good. But went through the wrong door, though. Yeah. So I'm glad I can at least be enjoying these sounds today. That's good at least, because this is what I grew up with. This is my childhood, and it's hard dealing with Julius having synthesized sounds. That's an interesting thing though. Julius is only called Julius in the NES version and the American release of Tower Toppler. Oh no! No. Oof. Yay, I finished level 1 for the 3rd time in my life. Okay, not really, again, I mentioned the NES version. So now we get to jump into the JMP88, and hey, music change, we're catching fish. Yes, please, thank you, I want points, I want extra time. These are all going to be very helpful for me over the next couple of levels. Because I remember nothing about World 2, and the more time and points I can have, the better. If I could get to 10,000 and get an extra life, that'd be even better. 7,000, I'll deal with it. Okay, change it across to the Commodore Amiga version because, well, I want to show off why the sounds are different. But my goodness, this is looking dangerous. Okay. There we go. Yes, thank you. Through we go. What are we dealing with? A slow satellite this time. Thank you, thank you. No. Okay. Up, go, go, go. Okay, through that one. What are we dealing with now? That was not the way I think that puzzle was meant to be solved. Because it did not solve the puzzle at all. Bounce? Yes, that's good. That's good, I like that. Thank you. Now we're going down. Way to be confusing. Okay, sure. Let's go through that door there. And then, okay, yep, and up. And this one. No! What is this level? This is so unfamiliar. It's, so confusing. No! I didn't have a solution. I had no solution. I had no approach. I had no plan. Come on, Julius. But yeah, this is what it sounds like on the Amiga. It's very, very different. There's no mistaking that. Oh, I just went in a big circle. Fantastic. Cool. Yep. That's fast. Oh, I got another extra life. Thank you. Oh boy, I'm gonna need it. Oh, jeez. Let's go. Up. No! Oh, I should have jumped or done something different. That was not working for me at all. Cool, but at least I've got the gap there. Oh, yikes, that wasn't even a slippery tile thing that time. But yeah, this is the Commodore Amiga version. We don't have the lovely little screaming voice clip, which is kind of iconic to me. It doesn't have any music in the submarine section. And, oh, it's still as hard as I remember it. Nothing changes. Oh boy, I thought he'd go over my head. Wishful thinking there. Very wishful thinking. Oh, that's what that door is. It's just a shortcut to get to the lift quicker. Oh, I should have thought of that. I really should have thought of that. Okay. Cool. Yep. Oh, my spacing is terrible at the moment. This is nice. I don't remember level 2 at all, and this feels like it's the first time I'm playing it. But I've got plenty of time to work with because I got that extra life from getting far enough without dying, so that's something, I guess. Through the door. Go, 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 go. Oh, that was close. Okay. But yeah, the other thing I was talking about before, Julius is called Pogo, especially in a lot of other regions, because his name was specified in the sequel. I say unreleased, fully functional, but the difficulty curve was so high that complete physical releases are very hard, if not impossible, to find. Pogo A Go-Go, aka Nebulus 2, is probably one of the hardest Amiga games I've ever seen. The difficulty curve starts higher than this for level 1, and I find that not so much insulting as much as offensive, because that means there's literally no difficulty curve on a game that is already hard to begin with. And, like, there's at least some rhyme or reason to the difficulty curve of Nebulus, so... Oh, wow, really? That's the stuff we're gonna pull. I would love to play Nebulus 2 at some point, if Nebulus 1 goes well. The problem is, getting that game to run is painful. I've only seen one person on YouTube get it running. They did a long play of the whole thing, and that's how I know of the things featured in it, like rocket boots and a whole lot of gadgets. And the biggest problem is that the layers do not emulate particularly well in that game. Oh dear. Come on. Tower 2 done! Yes, thank you very much. That's what we like to see. Oh, that was cutting it close. Catching some more fish. Okay, this feels so empty without music. Ah. Wow, so empty without music. Cool. The Trap of Tricks. I've never been this far before. This is the furthest for me. So let's see what we've got going on. I'm already terrified. What? I'm back at the start. Lovely! I don't know what I expected, honestly. Oh well. But yeah, that was Nebulus, everyone. AKA Tower Toppler. Of course, if you've played the NES version, the title you know this game by is Castelian. And that may be it for this part, but we are not done with the game. No, I am planning a full playthrough of this. This was just part 0. I've decided to dip my toe into the Nintendo library project that Tarquin was working on for a while, and next time we'll be starting from the Tower of Eyes once again with the NES version, Castelian. Until then, this has been Saxdo26. Thanks for watching me play 2 versions of Nebulus back to back, and I'll see you next time when we start the playthrough for real. Catch you later.